Each year in history holds a special impact on our world in some way. Limitless events and occurrences have developed in the world in which we live in. The positive and negative changes that have made it what it is today. I was born in December of 1975, but my birth wasn't the only impact or the only important occurrence of that time period. There were many important events that took place in that year. In the United States, some were important political decisions that led to many development and progresses. Gerald Ford was the president in 1975, and many important events of that month revolved around his decisions. On the first day of December, George Ford traveled to China, becoming only the second person to do so. The president experienced two assassination attempts in 1975 and the second done by Sarah Jane Moore, which led to her court date that took place in December, where she pled guilty to attempted murder. Another very important event in the United States for this time period was the terrorist bombing at LaGuardia Airport in New York City, which occurred December 29th. 11 people were killed and another 74 seriously injured. The worst part of this event was that the bombing was never solved, which was a terrible, terrible event. At that time, this bombing was the single most deadly attack on American soil since Bath School bombing in 1927. There were some other important events that took place elsewhere in the world in December 1975, as well as Madagascar adopted a new constitution on December 21st. Another monumental event outside of the US was the beginning of Indonesia's occupation of East Timor. This took place on December the 6th, which led to 60,000 to 100,000 deaths that year. Some other important people who share many birthdays that month as mine, which are Tiger Woods, Blink 182 guitarist Tom DeLonge, Resident Evil's main actress Milla Jovovich, the band Umphrey's McGee guitarist Jake Singer, lead singer of the October Blue, and a host of actors, athletes, singers, and actresses that we know today. Some focus from the past are also really interesting to learn about and make it feel like so much time has gone by. Did you know that in December 1975, stamps only cost 57 cents? Gas was 57 cents as well. Postage stamps also were 13 cents, which was 13 cents for quite some time, and was raised in December after being 10 cents for a very, very long time. 1975 had some really great inventions and toys, and while most weren't invented specifically in December, they were still very new that month and played by people all around the country. Mood rings, which were invented by Joshua Reynolds, are still loved by many today. The Rubik's Cube was invented in 1974, but had a structural problem and was not patented until 1975. Magic 8 balls were also invented my birth year as well. All of these toys were gifted to children around the world in December. A lot of very important things took place in my birth month and year, both throughout our country and elsewhere in the world. Some of these events affected people's lives for the rest of their lives. We must continue to revisit events and facts of the past in order to understand our world better and appreciate what we have right now. Looking back at the past helps broaden our perspective of where we live at today. Once again, my name is Tawana Johnson, and I would like to introduce you to my audience. Audience! Everyone, please introduce yourself.
Tyron, I'm her son.
Go back there.
Hi, my name is Tier.
I'm Nick. I'm her son.
And thank you once again.